Friends, Goddess Kunti and Goddess Gandhari became pregnant at the same time, and after the completion of time, Goddess Kunti gave birth to a son. At the time of the birth of that son, a voice was heard from the sky that this child would be the best and truthful among the righteous humans, and he would rule the entire earth. The name of this child will be Yudhishthira. But here the time of delivery of Goddess Gandhari was increasing. In this way, when 2 years passed, Goddess Gandhari became very worried, and she hid her pregnancy from her husband and got it aborted. When Goddess Gandhari saw that her womb was a mass of flesh, like an iron ball, Goddess Gandhari ordered her maid to throw away that mass of flesh. Maharishi Vyasa had come to know about this action of Goddess Gandhari through his yogic vision. For this reason, he reached Goddess Gandhari before throwing away that body of flesh. Maharishi Vyasa told Gandhari to make 101 ponds and fill them with ghee and sprinkle cold water over his body. On the instructions of Maharishi Vyasa, when cold water was sprinkled on that piece of meat, it was broken into 101 pieces the size of a thumb. Then Maharishi Vyasa had kept those 101 pieces in 101 ponds filled with ghee and got them closed, and had told Goddess Gandhari to open these ponds after 2 years. Saying this, Maharishi Vyasa then went to the Himalayan mountains to perform his penance. Here, when Goddess Kunti's son Yudhishthira turned 2 years old, King Pandu told Goddess Kunti that our Kshatriya caste is dominated by force. Therefore, you give birth to a son who is very strong. Hearing this order of her husband, Goddess Kunti again invoked Lord Vayudeva by chanting the mantra given by sage Durvasa. Then, under the influence of that mantra, Lord Vayudeva appeared before Goddess Kunti riding on a deer. Goddess Kunti desired a powerful son from Lord Vayudeva, and due to the coincidence of Lord Vayudeva, Goddess Kunti became pregnant again. According to Maharishi Vyasa, after completion of 2 years, when Gandhari opened those 101 ponds, 100 sons and 1 daughter, Dushala, were born to her. The day Duryodhana was born, Goddess Kunti gave birth to the mighty Bhima in the forest. Even at the time of Bhima's birth, it was said in the sky that this child would be the leader among the strong. Therefore, with the birth of Bhima in the forest, King Pandu, Devi, Kunti, and Madri were very happy. As soon as Duryodhana was born, he started braying like a donkey. Hearing this voice of Duryodhana, donkeys, jackals, vultures, and crows started shouting. Along with this, King Dhritarashtra became very frightened after seeing many other bad omens, and he called Bhishma, Vidura, and Brahmins, and asked about these bad omens. Then the wise Vidura had told Dhritarashtra that because of this son of yours, your family would be destroyed. Therefore, abandon this child now. But even after everyone's persuasion, Dhritarashtra, who was infatuated with his son, did not abandon Duryodhana. It is said that when Gandhari was pregnant, she was not able to serve her husband, Dhritarashtra. For this reason, a slave girl who was a prostitute woman was appointed to serve Dhritarashtra. But that maid became pregnant by King Dhritarashtra and gave birth to a son named Yuyutsu, who was very famous and mighty. Thus King Dhritarashtra had 101 sons and 1 daughter. By then, he had a total of 102 children. One day, King Pandu was talking with his wife, Devi Kunti, sitting outside the hut of his ashram. At that time, baby Bhima was sleeping in the lap of Goddess Kunti when a tiger came running inside his ashram. Seeing the tiger, Goddess Kunti got very scared and got up and ran away. Then baby Bhima, who was sleeping in his lap, slipped away from his lap and fell on a rock. At that time, King Pandu was very surprised to see that baby Bhima was not injured in any way, and due to the impact on the head of baby Bhima, the rock had broken into many pieces. King Pandu's desire increased further after getting a son like the mighty Bhima. For this reason, while expressing his wish to goddess Kunti, he had said that I want a son who is as mighty as Lord Indra and is the best in the whole world. Then, to get such a best son, King Pandu started a severe penance by standing on one leg to please Lord Indra. Pleased with the fierce penance of King Pandu, Lord Indra appeared before him and gave him a personal sight, and then, fulfilling the wish of King Pandu, he also gave a boon that I will give him the best son in this world. After receiving this boon from Devraj Indra, King Pandu was very happy and came to his wife Kunti and told her that now by chanting that mantra of yours, invoke Lord Indra, and he will give us the best son in this world. On receiving this order from her husband, goddess Kunti invoked Lord Indra by chanting the mantra given by Maharishi Durvasa. Due to the influence of that mantra, Devraj Indra had to appear in front of goddess Kunti and fulfill goddess Kunti's wish of having a son. Hence, with the help of Lord Indra, goddess Kunti once again became pregnant. At the end of time, goddess Kunti gave birth to a very bright and successful child, Arjuna. At the time of the birth of child Arjuna, there was again a voice from the sky, and it was said that this child will be as mighty as Lord Shiva and undefeated like Lord Indra. And Lord Shiva himself will be pleased with the bravery of this child and will give him his divine weapons. With the permission of Lord Indra, this child will kill those demons named Nivaskavach, whom even Lord Indra himself is not capable of killing. And this child will also get the divine weapons of all the gods with his qualities. Hearing this celestial voice, all the sages, maharishis, and gods became very happy. Goddess Kunti had now become the mother of 3 sons. Seeing this, one day King Pandu told goddess Kunti to do virtuous work by getting a son born from Madri's womb with the influence of her mantra. Hearing this order of her husband, goddess Kunti, while chanting the mantra given by Maharishi Durvasa, told Madri to remember some deity. Then Madri had remembered the Ashwini Kumars in her mind due to the influence of that mantra. Both the Ashwini Kumars appeared in front of goddess Madri, and with the help of those 2 Ashwini Kumars, goddess Madri had conceived. When the time came, goddess Madri gave birth to twin sons, Nakula and Sahadeva, from her womb.